Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the channel, and in today's video we're going to be going through my 2021 AFL mid-season predictions. So we will be going through who I think will place from 18th to 1st on the AFL ladder. As well as that, we will also be going through my grand final prediction, my premiers prediction, my Norm Smith prediction, Brownlow, Coleman. I've made an addition to a prediction. I've had Mark of the Year and Goal of the Year because I saw UCAT did that in his video. So Mark of the Year, Goal of the Year, Coleman, Brownlow, Norm Smith, premiers, grand final, and the ladder from 18th to 1st. And we'll start it off with the ladder from 18th to 1st. In 18th position, I have North Melbourne, obviously currently sitting 1-10 with a percentage of, I think, 54. They've only won one game this season. That was against Hawthorn, which are also another team that are very out of form this season at the current stage. Hawthorn, I have them in 17th position. I think they've won... I'll actually double check on the AFL. I think they've only won about 2 games or so. They've won 2 games. In 16th position, I have the Collingwood Magpies. Pretty shocking form at the moment. Their brand of footy is just absolutely sloppy. It's just a sloppy mess at the moment. They really need to get their season back on track and hopefully not finish in the bottom 4 for them. But with the way that they're going at the moment, they're definitely finishing in the bottom 4 positions. In 15th position, I have the Gold Coast Suns. They've had some pretty good plays of footy, that have had some pretty good wins this season so far. I just don't think that they are there yet in terms of getting up out of that bottom 4 position. Next, in 14th position, I have the Adelaide Crows. Bit of an improvement from last year, definitely to say the least. They came out in round 1 and absolutely shocked everyone, beating the Cats at their home ground, and I think they were up by a very big margin at one stage around the 2nd and 3rd term. So I have the Crows in 14th position. Finished Woodham Spooners last year, so they're definitely doing much better than a lot of people expected them to be. Next, in 13th position, I have the St Kilda Saints, and like Adelaide, I think they're a bit similar like Adelaide at the moment. They've just been playing a very sloppy brand of footy and really haven't been performing to their max. Last season they made finals. They were doing really great in the normal season, also heading into finals. Then they absolutely slumped off. If the Saints can get back on track, I still don't think they can make the 8, but they can definitely do much better than they are doing at the moment. In 12th, we have Carlton. A lot of people predicting them to make finals, but that is exactly like everyone has been doing for the past 3 or 4 seasons. They've just been saying, yep, it's our year, we're making finals. Then look what happens at the end of the season. They make it nowhere near finals. And then they say next year's the year, and then next year comes around and it's the exact same year. So yeah, Carlton in 12th position for me. In 11th, I have the Freo Dockers. I barrack for them. Look, we've got a very exciting young list, but let me tell you that we are not playing finals footy one bit at all. We are playing such a sloppy brand, such a frustrating brand of footy. Really going to get us nowhere near the top 8 and nowhere near competing in games with top 8 teams. So yeah, got us finishing off in 11th position. In 10th, I have the Essendon Bombers. They've been playing a very exciting, good, high-scoring brand of footy, to say the least. If I was an Essendon fan, I'd be very happy at the moment with the brand that they are playing, and Essendon fans out there should be very happy with how they are playing at the moment. High scoring games, absolutely some thrilling games as well. Yeah, everything's going well for the Essendon Bombers and possibly even finals contenders. In 9th, I have the GWS Giants. Now, like them, they are pretty similar to Essendon. I'd say Essendon and GWS are exactly on the same page, and I reckon either Essendon and GWS, both 2 teams, can definitely shock the AFL and finish in the top 8 if they keep on playing the brand of footy that they are playing. In 8th, I have the Sydney Swans. Started off the season spectacularly. They've dropped off a bit, but I reckon they are still in some good form to make the 8. Haven't made the 8 for a few seasons. When they used to make the 8, it used to be really good finals games to watch. They beat Richmond at the MCG by about 50 points, so they were in pretty good form a few rounds ago, but now they've dropped it off. Still probably just playing finals footy, maybe just outside the top 8, but they'll finish around 8th, 9th, 10th, maybe 7th, around those areas on the ladder. In 7th, I have the Tigers. They really aren't playing well, the Tigers, but they always find a way to bounce back and make it into the top 8. So I've got them in 7th. 6th, I have West Coast. West Coast are a very overrated team. And I'm going to say this, I saw that in my Instagram feed and I was like, definitely, I can agree on that. West Coast are a very overrated team. I reckon they aren't good as everyone thinks they are. Sorry for the West Coast fans watching this. I reckon they still will make the 8 just because I don't see anyone else replacing West Coast in the 6th position. 5th, I have the Power. Yeah, they're playing a pretty good brand of footy. Just came off a 46-point flogging against the Dockers, which was an absolute shocking game to watch if you are a Dockers fan. But they've been in some pretty good form. Unfortunately, lost to the Bulldogs at their home ground a few weeks back. But I reckon they'll definitely bounce back from all the losses and challenges they've had this season. They'll definitely make around the top 5 positions. And now onto the top 4. In 4th position, I have the Cats playing some sloppy games. I'm going to say that, playing in some sloppy games, but I'm going to say that they're playing in the sloppy games because the opponents make it a bit of a shitter, a bit of a sloppy game. So I've got the Cats in 4th, and they can definitely stand up and stamp their dominance when they need to, whether it's in finals or just in the regular season games, but I reckon they will come in the top 4. And 3rd position, we have the Bulldogs. At the moment, I'm pretty sure they are 10-1. 10-1. Their only loss is against the D's, so they're playing. No, they also lost against the Tigers. Sorry, so 9-2. But they are playing some spectacular footy. And in my pre-season predictions, I did say that they are going to be one of the most exciting teams to watch. And at this day and age, at the moment, they are definitely one of the most exciting teams to watch. So I've got that prediction good from the pre-season predictions, but I'm going to say they're finishing 3rd. In 2nd position, I have the Brisbane Lions, one of the most informed teams in the league. Have to say that. Also coming in at 1st, obviously the D's. D's winning the minor premiers. Can you believe that? The D's and the Lions are both in spectacular form. I reckon they will face it off in a final, but we'll get into the finals predictions soon. But they'll face it off in a final. It'll be an absolute classic. And they are, at the moment, they are both, I reckon, the top 2 most informed sides in the league. Moving on to the grand final predictions now that we've gone over 18th to 1st on the ladder. My grand final prediction is the Brisbane Lions taking on the Geelong Cats. And I think the premiers for the 2021 season, everyone said this last year. Everyone did say this last year. I'm going to say Brisbane, but I have a slight feeling they could drop off like they always do in finals games. But I'm going to back them in because they are in such good form at the moment. If they're versing someone like the Cats, I reckon they could have a chance, but Geelong would have a bit more of an advantage playing in Victoria for the grand final. And with the Norm Smith medal, this one would be so exciting if he was the Norm Smith. Imagine hearing Mitchie Robinson's name getting called out for the Norm Smith medal. How exciting would that be? He's an absolute unit. He's definitely worthy of winning a Norm Smith and can definitely do it. But we'll just have to wait and see to the grand final. And for the Brownlow medal, I have Christian Petrarca. I think he's at the moment in the top 15 or so to win the Brownlow. He kicks snags, he gets heaps of disposals. He gets the fantasy points. He's all round such a great player. That's why I have him in to win the Brownlow medal. And for the Coleman medal, I have Harry Mackay. I'm pretty sure he's in the lead at the moment, and I reckon he'll stick the lead place first in the Coleman medal. And this is where it gets interesting, the goal of the year and the mark of the year so far. For the mark of the year, I've had a bit of a controversial decision between Shai Bolton or Jack Riewoldt. Shai Bolton got so high, I saw it in person as well, but I'm going to have to say Jack Riewoldt coming back with a flight and taking a hanger at the same time. How on earth do you do that? It's hard enough to take a hanger, but coming back with a flight as well. Absolutely crazy. Jack Riewoldt, mark my words, winning mark of the year. And for goal of the year so far, I haven't been really looking at too many good goals during the season, but I'm having to say Mitchie Duncan, Torp from 60 out, on the boundary as well. Insane goal, and I reckon he'll get it done for the goal of the year. So thank you all so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe. Thank you so much for 1k. Let's try and get to 1.1k soon. Anyway, thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.